My name is Wyatt Francis, and the topic that I was chosen for was cyclical markets and how it relates to construction. So, what are cyclical markets? Cyclical markets are, it's just not just related to the construction industry, it's all the industries whose performance changes with the overall economy. But the construction industry is considered one of the most cyclical industries because it follows the overall economy. Um, the economy moves through four different phases, kind of you can see on the picture on the right, and I've listed it on the bullet points. Uh, Expansion, peak, recession, and recovery. Um, During an expansion, businesses invest more. People buy more homes. Government often fund more infrastructure projects. So construction demand increases, which is good. At the peak, demand is still really high, but labor and material cost usually rise as well. During a recession, projects are delayed or canceled because financing becomes more expensive and more tricky, and companies reduce spending. Finally, during recovery, confidence returns, investment typically increases, and construction activities begin to grow again. Understanding all these four cycles within the economic um, economic cycles helps the construction companies prepare for changes in workload and make better financial decisions. Now going on to why the construction industry is cyclical. First bullet point, depends heavily on financing and interest rates. While most of the construction projects require financing, um, interest rates have a major impact on this. When the interest rates are low, borrowing money is more feasible and more affordable for owners to get and invest into the construction projects. However, when the interest rates are high, borrowing money becomes more expensive, and the projects usually get delayed or canceled due to financially feasible and that they can afford it. Going on to the second bullet point, sensitive to housing and commercial demand. One of the other reasons the construction industry is cyclical is because it depends on the demand in the housing and commercial markets. During the periods of economic growth, people are more likely to buy homes. During a recession, consumer confidence usually decreases, which I've said on the previous slide. So this kind of why there are fewer construction projects during a recession. And when it's at the peak or at the top, more projects are available. Government-funded infrastructure projects can help stabilize work. This is because it's not a private construction owner, which is their own money. This is public budget. So even when private work slows, public work is still going. So this is why construction companies diversify their work between public and private sectors to remain stable work throughout different economic cycles. Now to how do you manage the cyclical market or economic cycles, however you want to word it. Diversify the project types. I talked about this on the previous slide, but not just having one type of work or type of project. Many of the general contractors in construction will have diversified project types, commercial, industrial, infrastructure projects, just in case if one of the sectors slows down, another may continue to provide them work. Next, monitor the economic indicators, such as interest rates, inflation, unemployment rates, and when housing starts. All these indicators can help make better decisions about hiring, bidding on projects, that's a big one, bidding on projects, and purchasing equipment. Now, using the appropriate contract and risk management, this is a huge one. While choosing the right contracts such as fixed price or cost plus contracts can really help reduce your financial risk when material and labor costs are changing. By planning ahead and adapting to the market conditions, construction companies can remain competitive and successful throughout every phase of economic cycle, which we've learned in construction law. Here's the big takeaway. Cycles are unavoidable. Companies that plan ahead are more resilient, and understanding these market cycles improves projects' decisions and long-term success.